get in and lock your door. Next, you got to put it on your seatbelt. I need you to adjust your mirror. If you don't adjust your mirror, you can't see what's behind you. And a lot of beginning drivers just don't see, and then they slam brakes and get rear-ended. You want to adjust the left mirror so you can see everything beside you and behind you. You look over your left shoulder, check your left blind spot. Beginning drivers don't do that. They're confused. And then you're going to adjust the right side mirror. Now your mirrors are adjusted. We got to look over our shoulder and we're going to pull off, but don't hit the gas real hard. A lot of beginning drivers do that because they're young and they're under 25. Their cerebral cortex is not developed. So they're going to do really crazy stuff, pull out in front of cars, drive too fast, do really stupid stuff. So you got a lot of stupid people in the world, a lot of young stupid people and older stupid people. We stop here. Why? Because we're not stupid. Now we're going to come up and look left and right. We got to check traffic. Okay, we're not trying to pull out in front of cars, but you're pulling out in front of cars. It is dangerous. So we just gonna wait until it's clear. Okay, I know you like my Meta Ray-Bans. They're really nice. They do AI, I can video. They really have helped the content in showing people how to drive. I definitely recommend you get these. That's my neighbor, real nice guy, but he got about 50 kids, man. Too much baby mama drama. You always have neighbors who do crazy things. I'm a neighbor who does crazy things. I teach people how to drive, and it's really dangerous. I've been in about 4 or 5 accidents. Why? Because student drivers panic. They lock up on the wheel. So I really have to be careful with my instruction, and none were our fault. All right, I'm out here. I'm accelerating. See how people just pull out in front of us? They don't care. Just like the Donald Trump tariffs. I'm an independent entrepreneur. It has definitely increased my gas prices, my prices for making my binders for my students, and those prices have impacted our production of material. So regardless of whether you voted for them or not, it does have an impact. And this 90-day pause, I've lost about 2.5 mil in the market, okay? And I'm very active in my trades. But when we have leadership that does silly things that impacts us, I know he's trying to make America great again, but it's not making America great right now. And if you say, oh, he's doing a great job, you're stupid. We're talking about millions and millions of dollars, okay? I understand with China, I get it. Most of our goods are made there. Let's make goods in America. But we have to invest in America. And if we don't invest in America, we're still going to be going back to foreign goods. I have a marketing minor. I'm just giving you the real life deal here. You have to invest in your infrastructure, American cars, American roads, okay? And we got to step it up on education. Pay teachers $100K, right? And then allow them to partner with the parents. We got a lot of kids in school who don't give an F. They're going to cuss you out, cuss the teacher out, cuss the principal out, and just walk out. A lot of these parents don't invest time in their kids. And I'm being real. Why? Because I've been in education over 24 years. And when you don't invest in the youngest, most important asset, the next generation, they don't care. They can't read, they can't write, and they sure can't drive. So if we're going to do these Trumps, do these Trumps. Bruh, if you're going to do these tariffs, then we need to invest in the infrastructure first, okay? And I get it. We on a long, slow road. And threatening other countries is going to do nothing except have them do retaliatory tariffs. And I know you've seen it, right? The prices should go up. It's crazy, man. It really is crazy.
Welcome back. Will you be using the mobile app today? Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning. I need a number 2 large coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar, large water.
Just a moment.
You got to invest in people. You got to invest in infrastructure. Pay people a quality wage.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, I need a sausage muffin.
Okay.
2 sausage muffins, and that's it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
If your screen is correct, your total is $12.28.
We got to invest in people. Okay, I know people who are college grads, man. They still can't read and write to get a job. What's up with these college professors, man? We got to teach people real skills: how to get a job, how to interview, how to dress, how to drive. Do you realize I'm driving people in their late 20s who can't read, who I have to help them with the test? Oh, this brings up Stan's store. We have some reading prompts on there and tools to help you pass your knowledge test. Okay, you need to look in the link and once it's done, and you need to click on one of them. Use your mom and dad's credit card, because a lot of you don't have credit or debit cards. Order those products so you can prepare for your test, because a lot of my clients can't read, and that's a shame. Okay, my job is to get you to the DMV, get you signed up so you can get your TIP and drive, give you about 10 lessons. Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, glad to hear that.
I understand. Yes.
I think I'm getting too old.
You're not too old. You're only as old as you think you are.
I think I'm 90.
You're not. You're fine. Okay. You got to work hard. I don't get home until 8 to 9:30 tonight. I got a long day. Okay. The day off of driving instructor is crazy out here, man. Okay. I got to worry about everything: gas, Donald Trump tariffs. My students gonna kill me.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. So, you know, as an independent entrepreneur, I'm looking at budgets too. I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to get the new driver's ed simulator, the new 5090 video card, but they don't make it here in the United States. They make it across the country. So invest in people. China and Japan are passing us, bro. Their students work harder than us. I know this. Our students can barely read. They can barely do math and science. I've done science too, right? So I'm not trying to pull out in front of a car and get hit. But you got to watch traffic, man. You really, really do. So this is bigger than you and I. And I'm a middle-class person, okay? And investments, man. Investing in infrastructure. The money is in the computers, the cars, the insurance, okay, Stan's store, okay, Opus Clips. You got to invest in yourself if you want to grow. There are a lot of people who want to learn how to drive, but they just don't have the money. And I'm not saying the government should give things, but we need to look at helping those people who are less fortunate. If I can do it, you can do it. So when you go to work every day, you got to think about, what can I do to impact my country? Okay? I'm very patriotic. My cousin was in the Army. I understand. I have members of my family in law enforcement. Okay? We love our country. First responders, educator. But a lot of these people are lazy and just want to sit on their butt asking for a handout, man. I've never asked for a handout in my life. We got to work out here, bro. Real talk, man. Okay, it takes money to make money. These tariffs are screwing us up, and I get it that China is taking advantage of us. But let's work together. Set all these leaders at a table. You know, Trump's kind of come heavy-handed, bro. That's going to impact us all right? From people in the hood, people in the suburbs, millionaires, billionaires, okay? I'm an independent entrepreneur trying to teach you guys how to drive. And the reality is, many of you don't even know how to put gas into a car. And when you don't put gas into a car, the car won't go. And then I want to invest in an electric car, you know, the Ford Mach-E. I'm scared to mess with the Teslas now because they're burning those boys down. But now Donald Trump is like, we're not going to invest in electric vehicles. We're going to go back to gas power. We got to move toward the future. Invest in clean diesel. Invest in electric. Don't remove the CAFE standards. If you don't know what the CAFE standards are, you can look it up. Okay, automotive manufacturers need to meet certain mileage expectations set by the federal government. And I think that's really important. Okay, we can't drive cars that are 10 years old. Duh, I'm driving a car that's 10 years old. It gets crappy mileage, but that's all I can afford right now. I would love a new fuel efficient vehicle, but that's over $35,000. And no one has money out here. Students want me to do free lessons, free driving. Everyone wants free, but this car doesn't run free. My certification doesn't run free. I put $60 in 2 days ago, right? So I'm trying to, I understand. And anxiety with driving, you need to first watch all my videos. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. I'm gonna flip the angle so you can see, right? When you're driving, you need to be comfortable with your instructor. You need to be comfortable with your mom or dad. All people can't teach driver's ed. They're gonna scream at you. They're gonna grab the wheel. They're going to panic. I'm kind of like a daredevil sometimes. I'm a master of chaos. Why? Because I love cars and I want to be in control of the situation. If you want to learn how to drive, you need to be looking at all of my videos. You need to be asking questions. In terms of anxiety, you need to start in your parking lot. You need to be working on turns, going up and down the aisles of the parking lot, making right turns, making left turns. Then I need you to start in your neighborhood, going down to the end of your block, making a right turn, go down to the other block, make a left turn. You need to do figure eights. That's why when I drive and do these tutorials, I take you through some of the most difficult metro areas: Metro Detroit, Metro Houston, Texas, Metro Los Angeles, California, to really show you how people live, who will walk in front of you, who will run lights. All drivers don't drive nice. They will cut you off. They will tailgate you because the world is not perfect. If it was all perfect, we would all be the same. And I'm not talking about blonde hair and blue eye. They're different people from different parts of the world. That's what makes it beautiful. You may like my content because I'm spicy. I give you a sense of humor. I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of people have anxiety because they were forced to do things they didn't want to do as a young child. They saw drama. Your mom and dad did not give you confidence and pour into you. Tailgating is very nerve-wracking because people don't care. I'm going to set up a tailgate cam in this car. Real talk. Because you can look at what I'm doing now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to switch angles. These people out here are crazy, right? And people are real calm in the beginning when they drive, but when they get late, or their boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating on them, or their boss is threatening them, you're gonna get fired if you show up late. They are driving 100 miles an hour in a 35, okay? Because they're scared they're gonna lose their job. Leave early. I used to be that person, leaving late, 21 years old, doing dumb stuff, tailgating, acting crazy, right? And then that caused me to almost have an accident. But around 27, 28, I started calming down, right? I lost a couple of jobs. You show up late. Well, I don't like you anyway. And I started calming down. Like, now I'm gonna get over it. The people are lazy. Like this blue car, they just wanna coast. And I'm gonna keep it moving. Stay in an open lane. And part of my narrative has changed, guys, okay? You have to drive defensively. You can't ride in the wolf pack of cars. These cars are the wolf pack. You see them? You saw that black car? That's laziness. Use your freaking blinker to let other drivers behind you know what's going on. And also, I already know what I have to do, right? I'm gonna set up that dash cam and I'm gonna show you how dumb people drive when they are off. Like that silver car up there, I'm gonna get over. They're flying, they're late, right? They're flying. So as a result, they're tailgating. That silver car is tailgating that black Expedition, right? They're tailgating. And when you're late, you're gonna do dumb stuff. You're gonna run lights. You're gonna cut off cars. You're gonna cut in and out of traffic. And I'm not saying you gotta drive like a slow old person. There are old people who drive crazy fast too, right? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get to the middle lane. I wanna be able to see, okay? And I wanna see the light ahead. I wanna see that blue truck. I wanna see that red semi. And I'm looking at blind spots, bro. I see those cars coming out. I see that truck coming out. I see that turbo kicking in and that boost kicking in. You got to anticipate. And that's one thing, a lot of these, they're good driving instructors on the internet, don't get me wrong. But you got to go through a couple battles. You got to be in a couple crashes. You got to have students who are hella nervous. And if your students are nervous, you got to rethink your strategy. Because more and more older people, 21, 27, 30, want to drive, but they're embarrassed, right? You're embarrassed. Like, I want to drive, but I'm embarrassed to go to Secretary of State. I want to learn how to drive, but I didn't learn how to read in high school. Or I'm embarrassed because my mom and dad didn't really show me the proper love, so now I'm out in the streets messing with people I don't need to. It's real easy. And there are a lot of imposters out here. It's called imposter syndrome, right? The one thing my parents taught me is to have your own, right? Have your own money. Never rely on anyone. Whenever we have a staff function, low key, I'm nervous. I have food in my car, right? I have extra gas. I have money in my phone case. Okay, I have a debit card I don't even use. It has like 10,000 on it. Because I don't want to rely on anyone. I got to rely on myself. And with these Donald Trump tariffs, this is impacting, I told you I lost 1.5 million. Okay, that truck is speeding. It's just so obvious, man. Okay, to help you understand about the dangers out here. That black truck is speeding, slicing through traffic. And they're going to put us in danger. And you'll see these people popping up all the time. I point this out to you because I don't want you to drive like them. And if you drive smoothly, you're going to make good time. If you live a little late, just drive smooth. You don't have to drive 100, cut everyone off, piss everyone off, and now you blame someone when you are like them, that Jeep. That's crazy, bro. All this is crazy. The one thing you're learning from me as an instructor is being predictable. This is chaos out here. All right? You see it for yourself. I'm smooth and deliberate. You see these cars cutting over. Okay? And now they slam the brakes. See what happens? I'm about to have an accident. Car about to hit me, bro. These people do stupid stuff, man. All because people are cutting off. You'll never see me rear the car because I slow down smoothly. These cars are throwaway items. Our lives are not throwaway. And I'm deliberately slowing down to keep my speed and pace, man. You see it for yourself. You just need someone to educate you on this. Like this red piece of junk, you see that? People are going crazy. I want you to see this. This is chaos, bro. Real life out here, man. And I'm just going to take my time. I'm not putting myself in danger. I'm not late going to downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Des Moines, Iowa. Okay? I'm not late going to Chicago, Illinois for the TikTok convention next month. I'm going to leave early in the morning, drive nice, get there early. Okay? You need to see this for yourself. You need to experience this. You need to realize this title is true. This is chaos, man. Now, this car to the left, you could say, well, they're a late merger and they're doing it right. It's all right. I'm just going to take my time in that panic. Oh, they tried to cut me off. F them. No. A lot of people don't know how to merge. And now I'm going to keep my space and take my time. And it's real out here, bro. I want you to see this for yourself so you can learn. I'm going to go out at the last second, nice and smooth. Bam. Done. You don't have to do stupid stuff and cut off trucks. That's suicide, bro. Like, damn, you saw that dumb move? Chaos, bro. Chaos. And if you're learning how to drive it like this, you will crash. You will have a bad driving record. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up, man. I'm teaching you real life out here. I'm being very deliberate. Want to talk about anxiety? It's here. Keep your space. Be smooth. We're at about 80 right now. And I'm not even keeping up. And I'm in the middle lane, bro. They doing 85. In Chicago, they do 95. Why would I drive it like this and lose my driving certificate? That's stupid, man. I'm just taking my time. I already know that I'm going to get the reverse dash cam because it's a whole new world, bro. I'm right behind this Ford Maverick, and that's fine. This tow truck is pushing real hard to the right, flatbed tow truck. And I'm trying to avoid really getting sucked into the pack. And I'm good here. If I want to push, I can get over to the left. And I'm gonna get behind this Tesla. Can't right now. They flying. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna get over to the right. It's so tight right now. This video really doesn't do it justice, man. I'm in the right lane. I'm staying away from all this dumb stuff on the left. I can build up speed and slingshot around and be ahead of everybody. See? And I don't have to drive crazy and stupid. There's one of Elon Musk's hot mess, Tesla, bro. I'm scared to get one of those for driving for my business. But you got to get what's best for you. And we're all on a budget, man. Elon started using billions, so they slowed it down. They still hating on Tesla, so the stock is down. The white minivan is tailgating. What are they going to do? Push that big GMC? No. People, and I see my adult drivers doing this. They think because they're in the car, they're invincible. Like, you gonna run over a pedestrian? Fool, you gonna go to jail. You gonna fail the class. That's why you can't drive, because you can't read and you don't want to listen. See that minivan, bro? Is it that serious? It is not. It is not this serious. People have lost their mind. The tow truck, he's supposed to be to the right. He's doing about 80. Okay, why? Because I'm rolling at 70 and I'm barely keeping up. But I got the open lane, so who's more intelligent? Me, because I can see around me. Once you go around this curve, it's a huge traffic backup. And when you see those brake lights come on, it's too late. And I'm trying to lift my foot again. Everything's good. Just taking my time. They say people with stickers on the back of their car are road ragers. This person is clearly not Italian. And we're on the urban fringe. You get more chaos as you get into the city because people lose their mind and do not know how to drive. You mentioned Anxiety, you just want to try to stay calm as possible. But also I'm speaking real life. And driving is not for everyone, because 5 out of 100 people can't drive or don't want to drive. They're scared. So we got to go slow up this ramp, because we do not want to get rear-ended. Like this Ford, man, it's so dangerous, bro. Buy American, man, make the cars last, man. Okay? In 5 years, some of these cars, rust out, man. It's tough out here. People are out here panhandling. You're gonna see my man in the red. I don't know if he's mentally imbalanced or he's talking to someone, right? But he's at the church. I saw him coming out of a Range Rover. So don't be misled. Right, come up and squeeze, bro. Here's my gap, and I'm going. Made that boy. You got to pick your gap and go. A lot of people are scared to do those maneuvers because you have to make judgments. And if you have anxiety, you need to be watching my videos and learning how to negotiate these traffic scenes, because if you really want to drive, you're going to have to negotiate and make decisions, such as this stop sign. We're going to stop completely. Let's see if this person's going to stop. I'm just waiting. And then they stopped because I was here. Okay, this area is radar enforced. Okay, they have license plate readers. Okay, people act stupid, and then they don't understand why they fail or they can't read. So if we gonna do these tariffs right, sit down with all these leaders. Have Congress and have your leading economics and your leading manufacturers talk. But Doge and Trump fired them all. Okay? Everyone has an area of expertise. My area of expertise is driving. I have no business being in the lab. Okay? That's above my pay grade. Right? And you have to be willing to learn and willing to improve. If you're willing to learn and willing to improve, this is for you. Okay? This channel teaches you how to drive. I'm teaching you real life situations, insurance, defensive driving, road rage. You've got to really be prepared for circumstances that are out here. Driving is not for everyone. Tariffs are not for everyone. We're hurting the small independent entrepreneurs like me who are on a budget. I'm only available for students who are willing to pay. Everyone wants free information. Hey, help me here, help me there. How do I reduce anxiety? You need to buy my book in the link off of Stan. We partner with Stan, and they're not free. Okay, we're paying $29 a month, whether our company makes a sale or not. I still have to pay for that. We have 5 digital products, and if you want to sign up for a coaching call, sign up. I'm available. Okay, we had about 10 coaching calls. We sold about 50 digital products. Find a digital product that is good for you, that can help you grow, help you excel. Because driving is a opportunity for you to grow, to get a job. Okay? Driving is a privilege, not a right. It can be taken away. My license can be taken away if I get into a bunch of tickets and accidents. Why would I do that? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to advocate for good driving, educating adults. There needs to be a driving school straight for adults to help them, and I'm going to put that together. You need to be looking at all my videos, leave comments. I will go live later. Bye.